find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready, break! Ready!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 21-yard line.
Okay, break! Get it! Ready!
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go now! Cougar 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Ready!
They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
19 Lions!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Alert.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's down man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
Come on.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And you look at this Saints defense, and they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Go.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
70 Rangers, 70
And they were in
Rangers.
field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Ready?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, roll.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, set.
Second and goal from the 1.
Set up. Ready,
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, some strong running. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
let's go. 19, Charger.
Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now 3rd down and very long.
68.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah,
hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Cougar, Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he could...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
60. 70 Rangers. 70 Lions. Ready, ready?
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Touchdown. Big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Watch the key. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken on the 25. Officially that will be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready, ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Eagles 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Hurt.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 31. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hawk 70.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2nd and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 8.
Ready? Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And it takes us down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Stretch the eagle.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and 2. Now he'll tuck this and run. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, here we go.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, set. Back. Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Get it. Liking, rig alert, rig alert.
Now a handoff looking right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And he comes back with one complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On the double.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Get up. Got to be lying. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey. Cowboy 80.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, set. 17 Timberwolves.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
18 cards over there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's in! Touchdown, New York. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Next to score, Giants 7, Jaguars nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here's Panther 60. Panther, Tiny Lions. Go.
Play action. It's Milroe. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Ready.
They go play action now with Milroe. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Check that.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, Milroe. This one hauled in by Thomas. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will score! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He gets 3 to the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Finding room across midfield. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Get it.
They'll stay on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Milrow now off the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Reload. Here we go. Steady.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll try and run right on the option. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. Good return as he takes it across the 30. ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Right back to him on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So after one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
9 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, Lion. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try to run this one in.
Number 5, the ball carrier. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Ready up. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Stretch the Eagles.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out wide. to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Giants.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready? Go! 60 bucks.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
by Martin Emerson. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This a 31-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Got it. Ready? Dragon 60. Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. This is caught down that right sideline. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
But I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Abdul Carter, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. Does he have the distance? Yes, it is good. 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Pass caught outside by Craig. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready? Scotty Lions. 19.
On first down, it's Milrow. Rush to his right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready, go.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Milrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. To crack the tight end downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one good for 29.
1st and 10.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Caleb Ransom in on the tackle.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw. Moving to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2.
Get it? 70 Timberwolves.
Milrow from his own end zone. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but what a connection. All the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain of 43 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Got it. Ready? Go!
Now Milrow on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, strike. Blocking, 18.
On play action, Nola. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he stopped short of the 1st down, and it's a turnover on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Rig, go.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Giants 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They go play action now with Nola. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jaguars 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
On the set. Cowboy 80.
Now a give up the middle. Room to run at the 30. Up the sideline. Past midfield. And he's blocked out so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained 81 yards.
Ready,
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
here we go.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Ready. Viking 18.
Ready. Now it's Milrow. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6. Abdul Carter gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
At one point, it felt like a touchdown was almost inevitable, but now after 2 back-to-back wins by this defense, all of a sudden it seems like the defense is in control, and this drive's in danger of stalling out.
They're in 4 down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. He's got it at the 3.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
On the ready.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on fourth and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Milroe. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's going to be incomplete. Covering very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, it's Milroe. He's going to air this one out. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taking down number 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. First and 10.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they go. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
70 Lions. Let's go.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes third down.
19, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Lion.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back. He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This a 48-yard attempt. In the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive. As they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.